Welcome, everybody. This is Naturally Kim's Knitting, and I am Kim. And this is a podcast where I talk about yarny stuff and family stuff and sometimes bookish stuff and just like to chat. um, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I do that a lot too. Anyways, this podcast takes place in my home right here outside of Lima, Ohio, where I live with my darling husband Randy, his father Ronald, Ronald's kitty cat Tommy, and my puppy dog Ginger, who's being bashful. But if you see my left arm moving a little bit, it's because she's wanting petted right now. She's not sure what's going on these days because I have a sore foot, so I'm not walking her up and down our little country lane, letting her go bathroom. I'm trying to get her to go down the lane, and I stand at the deck and watch her. She's not sure about that. So, anyways, today is February 1st, and this is episode 268. Yes, for any of you new people, I have done 268 episodes of just chatting and chatting and chatting. Believe it or not. I know. Crazy, huh? Anyways, I am online as Naturally Kim's Knitting on YouTube, Blogger, Facebook, and WordPress. And on Ravelry, on NapiersKnits. And then we also have a podcast group called Naturally Kim's Knitting Podcast Group. And then on Instagram, I'm knitting_Kim. Ginger, you're going to have to come closer. Thank you. She likes to inch away instead of come closer. Anyways, I do have affiliates. I'm affiliated, whatever, with KnitPicks and Michaels. Those are crafty stores. And KnitPicks, I do like to let you know what's going on at both of them. KnitPicks is having 20% off of their nickel plated needles, whatever. And their bare yarns up to 15% off when you buy in bulk. And then they're starting on the 3rd. They just sent this email out today. They wanted to make sure it gets out there. On the 3rd, they're having save up to 40% off on more than 300 red, pink, and white yarns. So check the knitpicks.com website for full sale info. Now, I appreciate it if you go to, let me give you the right site, ksnapier475.blogspot.com and click the link because I get a couple pennies, which helps me with gift cards and things for prizes. And that set me way down too far. How did it know where to send me to? I don't know. Then Michael's. They advertise, well, right now they're having a, buy one yarn, get a second one 50% off. So it's a good place to get yarn too. Now, we always have knit-alongs on the Ravelry group. And she just really wanted petted today. Sorry. I just got done with Bible study. And I got a tickle in my throat. I did, didn't I? I know I've been talking so much. Because before that, my grandchildren called me. Anyways, first of the month, I close the thread and I have the drawings. More about that later, but first I want to announce the winners for the finished object. There were 94 entries, but only 8 individual people. So, since each person can only win one time, Pannouschka, eyenowhour, and Vita, Asteride, Handmade Studio 11, TriLinda, Lmecoll, and lulufree each get a prize. Now, the prizes are one KnitPick's gift card for $10, one Michael's gift card for $10. There's two, but you can only purchase or get one giftable pattern up to $10 value. So there's two of those available, but you can only pick out one of them. Or sets of minis. I have these. Oh, those look blue. Those are purple. Those are purple. You can have the purple minis. What are the pink going to look like? The pinky minis. The yellowy minis. Boy, they're not that bright yellow. Or the miscellaneous minis. Now, the way this works. First one to reply gets first choice. So if the first one comes on and says, oh, I want the yellow minis, they're gone. Or if they say, I want the KnitPick's gift card, then it's gone. Okay? So keep that in mind. You might want to give me first, second, third choice or something. So that, in case that happens. It could I end up texting you back or messaging you back saying, sorry, your first three choices are gone. This is what's left. We'll have to wait and see. More about how this is going to change later. Okay, so since we just closed December, January's, today I just opened February and March's finished object. I opened them, but I really want feedback on things, guys. Because, okay, I'll talk about it. I have had somebody bring up, actually, that I shouldn't, feel like I have to give out tons of prizes. I want your input. What do you think would be realistic? I don't mind giving out a couple gift cards every month. However, like if this month, if I were to have given out 9 gift cards, that's $90. That's a lot. That's kind of why I've made finished object every other month, was because when it would have fallen on the special knit along, it could have blown me out of the water. I tutor online for my job. That's what I get paid for. However, I am blessed if I get 5 or 6 hours a week tutoring. I don't tutor math, but if you do the math, it's not great. That's my money. I don't have a lot of people go through my links to buy things from Michael's and KnitPicks, so I don't get a lot of pennies from orders. So I'm looking for feedback. If you watch this video, or if you enter, any of the contests, let me know. Should we go to just, finished object contests? Or should we go to just the special contests? Or should we say just like 3 prizes per contest? KnitPick gift card, Michael gift card pattern? You guys decide. I've laid it out there. I could do probably $30 a month. I just love to be generous. The problem is, and my husband would tell you, he's Scottish. I'm not. He knows every way to pinch a penny. I think I know every way to let a penny fly. So please, if you watch this, if you enter the contest, if you've ever entered the contest, if you've never entered the contest but you're thinking about it, if you just want to give your feedback, please give your feedback. You can do it on any of the show notes. You can do it in Ravelry. You could do it on Facebook. You could do it, I give you all the places where I can be found. Okay? Okay. So, with that in mind, as of right now, unless you guys decide otherwise, as of right now, we are still having a February-March finished object. If you guys decide otherwise, then we won't. But if you guys like doing that, then we will. Okay? How do you enter it? Well, you finish an object. You take a picture of it, and you go over to the February-March finished object thread, post your picture. If your item has a pattern name, please post the pattern name. Oh, I tell you, somebody posted the most beautiful socks today, or yesterday, sometime in the past 3 days, because I didn't get on the last couple days. Our internet has been very dicey. I don't even know if this is going to get out today, because our internet's been dicey. Anyways, post the pattern name, because somebody might like it. And you're in the drawing. Or at least people are going to look at it. I will let you know what people say as comments come in. Or if you put it in the thread, everybody can see it. Okay? Okay, then we also have, and in case you didn't hear, the winners, if you entered the finished object for December, January, you've won a prize. Just let me know what you want. You have, let's say you need to have it your choice in by February 14th, Valentine's Day. Okay? Now our special, ta-da! Our special thread our special craft along is towels and dishcloths, and we've had quite a few of those. I've been liking what I've been seeing. If you haven't checked them out, you should. Let's see. So same basic thing as the finished object. Craft up a towel, craft up a dishcloth, take a picture, post it in under the towel or dishcloth craft along. If there's a pattern name, please post it. Never know, there might be somebody out there who likes it and wants to get that pattern. And you're entered for the drawing. The prizes are basically the same, except I don't have minis. As of right now, there's a $10 gift card for Michael's, $10 gift card for KnitPicks, and a $10 pattern, giftable pattern. I'll let you know if that changes. Okie dokie. Shoop-a-doop. Oh, and looking ahead, we're knitting for babies and toddlers in March and April. Okay. A lot of heavy thinking. Like I said, I'm hoping this goes out today. I can't guarantee anything. I had to get off my Bible study because it came up and it kept saying your bandwidth was unstable. And I know there's a winter storm coming in, but I don't know if that's it or not. Right now I'm looking for my Advent sock, which I just brought over. I have the finished one here, but I don't want to show you the finished one yet. There's my sweater. There's that. There's the... Okay, well, hey. I'll show you the finished Advent sock. I do have one that's not finished. I may have picked it up and carried it somewhere. Or It could be back here with my knitting bag. Sorry. This sweater is my comfort sweater. It is not pretty. It is like my first sweater I ever made for myself. It is big. It is baggy. It doesn't fit, but I don't care. This storm has made all my arthritic joints hurt, so I have to roll the sleeves up quite a bit. There's no pockets in this thing. I don't care. There's no buttons on this thing. I don't care. I can wrap myself up, and it just feels like a great big hug. Anyways, okay, so I've actually, I was going to get this finished today, but I thought Tuesdays, you don't get things finished. I should have known better. Maybe next week. My Bible study finished up this week. Probably not before I record with you guys, because that means I'll be recording with you guys earlier. Anyways, so does anybody see the mistake in this sock? So usually, after I make a sock of one color and a sock of another color, I then make toes, heels, and ribbing from one color and, these from the other. Well, I got through the heel and I just kept going. So I thought, oh, well, you know what? I like it. So this part and the ribbing are going to be the yellow. I don't care. You know what? It's just a fun little sock that I'm knitting anyways. I haven't even counted my socks. I've been having so much fun bouncing while I'm working on these, and one of these days I'll count them, and however many I have, and hey, that's okay. Then, I have made some progress on my soup kitchen socks. I was trying to think if I've worked on both of them. I must have. Surely. I didn't put progress markers in either one. This is the one that was clear down by the heel last week. So I have worked on it some, as you can see. I decided to make a bigger foot because not everybody is the same size foot. This progress marker is in the right place because I know I had the heel done on this one. So maybe, I don't know. I will move that progress marker up to show where I am this week, because I am not sure where I was on this last week. So I will move that up so that I will keep track. I will keep better track. Those are my soup kitchen socks. This is what happens when you have a project that you work on in bed. You don't always keep track. In case you're wondering what this is behind me, that is our fireplace insert. The unfortunate thing, we've already burnt almost all the firewood that we have bought for the year. And we've got a big storm coming through that they're saying may knock the power out. We have an all-electric house. We think, we've decided what we started doing, because I was getting migraines throughout the day. And one thing that will trigger a migraine for me, any kind of stress on the body. So this room gets warm, of course, because this metal behind me is the insert. And so this is supposed to hold a lot of heat in this room so that the front of the house can, actually it heats all the way down the hallway. So this room gets really warm. And this is the room I usually stay in because my father-in-law likes the front room. I was getting headaches every day, and I told my husband, I don't think my body can handle how hot it gets in here. So we decided just to start burning the fire at night. Well, this was only like a week ago. And so we'd already burned through all this wood. And so last night I told him, if we're running that low on wood, we're not burning fire at night until the storm gets past, because we need to make sure we're going to have enough for if the storm knocks fire out. Because if it does knock the fire out, we have to have a way to be heated, a way to cook, a way to everything. So, yeah. Okie dokie. Sorry about that. I don't think I've ever filmed with it behind me before. I may have. I don't know. I like the lighting here, except it made the yarn look really weird. Okay, now I'm going to show you. Yeah, these are my Paris socks by the Knitting Expat. This is what they're supposed to look like. Can I get them up there? Ginger, you don't drink tea. There's no tea in it anyways, it's an empty cup. I can't take you out, and you're not going to like it when I do. I will be taking her out. I am not mean. Well, I might be mean in her eyes, but... So this is one repeat of the pattern. I don't know. I've never been to Paris. But it does kind of remind me of some of the architecture you might find there. And I like the pattern. These are for me. As I've told you last week, my husband said, you need some socks. So these are for me. I think all the Knitting Expat socks that I got from her sock club last year, they're going to be for me. And then the other sock, I like to do a sock till I get to the heel. Then I work the other one to the heel too. So I just put it on the little needles. So, yay! Now comes the Wicker Work Sweater by Michelle Wang. Oh my goodness. This is my snow dyed yarn that I did last year. And like I told you, I don't remember what kind of bare yarn I got from, I want to say KnitPicks, but it could have been wool to dye for. I'm not sure. It was one of those two. I'm not sure. I just know I had it. There was snow on the ground, and I wanted to do enough for a sweater, and I got my needles all turned around. Didn't I? Didn't I? No, I didn't. So this is the Wicker Work Sweater. And look at that. I've almost got the sleeve shaping done. But that was by snow dyeing. Boy, I got a heavy concentration of color right there. That's okay. I don't mind because I dyed that in the snow. So for you who don't know, what you do is you wait till you get quite a bit of snow. Then you put your yarn out, cover it with snow, and then you need quite a bit of Kool-Aid. Jen, just be patient, baby. You put, my husband went to the grocery store, and I think he bought the big, like a box of each of the flavors that they had. Now, it had to be unsweetened. But by getting the unsweetened, they had enough citric acid that you don't have to worry about the acidity level, because yarn, in order to take the dye, has to have a certain acidity level. So you cover your yarn over with snow, then you take the Kool-Aid and you have fun just sprinkling it. Now it looks really weird when you have Kool-Aid covered snow out there. But when it dyes, it is beautiful. Now, I will tell you, I told you that, okay, it snowed not too long ago, so I wanted to see if my fiber, if I could do the same thing. It doesn't work the same. It didn't ruin the fiber, but the fiber didn't take the color. I mean, it was flex again, but with fiber, flex does not work as well. So I'm going to have to dye it and see if I can do it without felting it, since it's been out in the cold. Anyways, I did not tell you, the pair of socks by the Knitting Expat that pattern. That yarn is Goldie and Finch in the colorway red by the Chickadee Fiber Arts. What am I putting my mouthpiece in? Okay, so we talked about the prizes somewhat. I don't know what. Ginger. Oh, something else. When I was a little girl, my grandmother gave me, it was either my grandmother or possibly my mother, for Easter one year, a little necklace that had a mustard seed in it for the faith like a mustard seed. Now, I had this clear until I got married. And it's all at once come to me that I would really like to have one, not on a super long chain, but not on a child. I'd need one, to fit around this neck. And we used to have a Christian bookstore in town. I know. We live in a nice sized town. You would think they would have a Christian bookstore. No. They left a few years ago. We don't have a Christian bookstore. I cannot find a mustard seed necklace anywhere. If anybody finds one somewhere, if you could tell me where I could find one, that would be so helpful. I would truly like to have one. I just love the whole parable, faith like a mustard seed, because mustard plants grow pretty big. And if you have faith like a mustard seed, anyways. So please, I would like to see so many replies this week, not only about prizes, winners. I expect to hear winners. I always hear back from winners. Isn't that funny? I hear back from winners. But I also want to hear back about how we could revamp the whole prize thing without making it more prizes. Oh no. My mother always used to say, don't waste your life away. I was going to say, I wish that I could give each one of you out there a prize just for putting up with my chatter all the time. You guys are my friends. And I know friends put up with each other's chatter. But you're more than friends. You're blessings. You're prayer warriors. I love all of you guys. Anyways, I'm winding this up. Yes, it'll be 30 minutes. I may not have a song on this again this week. I may just put it out there. I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful week. I hope all your craftiness goes very successfully without any mistakes. But if you do make a mistake, I hope it's a little one that's easy to correct. I love you all. Big, big hugs. Take care, and God bless. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.